Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. My name is João. So in this tutorial we are going to build a password generator app. Okay, so this app works in this way. So here we have to choose the number of characters that we want that our password will be getting. Okay, for example here I will choose like 10. Then here I have to choose the combination which I want that my password will be have. Okay, for example I can choose like it will get uppercase later. Okay, even small case, lowercase later, and this also it will be having numbers. Okay, if I do like this, then I just have to click the generate button, so it will generate a password for me. Then I can click here in this copy button, so it will copy and I can paste this password anywhere. Okay, for example here. So this is a good project. Okay, it's a good app so that you can practice strings in Python, and even also you can use this to practice Python more. Okay, in a practical way. So building projects like that, like this one, is a good idea. Okay, so even you can put this in your portfolio or maybe in your GitHub. Okay, so without wasting too much time, okay, subscribe to this channel, give a like into this video. So let's start our project. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to make is to create a new Python project. Okay, a new Python script. So for that I'll come here, I'll create a new script. I'll just save this one, so I'll save it as a main. Okay, as a main code, main.py. Just let me close this one. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to create the code that will be generating the password. Okay, so this will be something like that. Okay, the first step is first we'll import the library that we are going to use into this code. Okay, so the first thing is I will import the random library. Okay, random. Then I will import also the string. Okay, string. So after that, the second step is to define the password generating function. Okay, so this generated function is the function that will be responsible for generating the password. Okay, so this function will be something like this. See, so this will be called like def. Okay, def generate password, something like this, and dot. Okay, once I create this function, okay, inside this generator function, let's define some sets, okay, that will be used to create the password. Okay, so these character sets will include lowercase, okay, uppercase letters, numbers, and some symbols also. And so this will be something like this. Okay, so for lowercase, okay, lowercase letters. So for lowercase alphabets, okay, this will be equal into, we are going to make use of this string that we just import from here. Okay, then we are going to use the ASCII for convert these strings into lowercase. So the same thing we are going to do for the uppercase. Okay, uppercase letters. So this will be equal into string. Okay, string also dot ASCII uppercase. Okay, so this is for so that these guys will so this will variable, they will be handled for lowercase letters and also for uppercase letters. So let's include one also for number. Okay, for number we are going to use we are going to use a string of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, so with this one we can make a combinations. And for symbols, okay, let's use also a string of we can use these two, we can use these two also, and we can use these two. Else we can use also this. Let's use this also, slash, even comma we can use, underscore also, even hyphen. Okay, so this is for the lowercase, uppercase, number, and symbols. Okay, yeah, gonna. So now the fourth step is to combine these characters. Okay, so we can combine this character, and for this combination we can create a password. Okay, a password that contains the lowercase, uppercase, even number, also symbols. Okay, so for this we'll do something like that. Okay, we'll create one variable called combine. Okay, combine So this combined variable, it will be equal to uppercase letters, okay, uppercase letters. Then combine also will combine. So this combine also it will get the lowercase, okay, lowercase alphabet. But here we can use to combine for them. If you want to combine these two, here we can use a plus signal, okay. So this will be the letter that will be stored from here, okay, the character that will be stored from here, plus this new character, okay, lowercase also. And we can do also combine, okay, combine the plus equal into numbers, okay. We can combine also the numbers, and in the end combine will be plus equal symbols, okay, symbols. So let's give a little space because I like this way. Good. So after we combine these characters, okay, and this fifth step is to set the password length, okay. So for that, let's create a variable, okay, so that we can choose how much character that we want this password to have, okay. So for that we'll create something like length, okay, a variable called length. Let's say we want this password to have only 10 characters, okay. So I'm going to save. Then after that, let's generate the password, okay. So to generate the password, we are going to make use of the random, okay, random library that we imported from here, okay, this one. So for this, let's create a variable called password, okay, password. So this password it be equal to empty strings, okay, dot. Then we just have to join, okay. We just need to join. So what we are going to join? So we are going to join a random characters, okay. It will generate a random, okay, random dot sample, okay, random dot sample. Then after that we are going to open. Then let's pass this combined, this one, okay, this combined characters, okay, combined character, comma. Then we have to just give the length, how many characters that we want, okay. Perfect. So then after this, the seventh step is just to display this, okay. Then let's display it. To display, we just have to need to do this, okay. Print password, okay. Print password and save. So then now if to run this code is easy, we just have to copy this guy, okay. Let's copy it and give a little space. Do this and save and run. So as you can see, okay, now we are getting a new password, okay. So let me increase the if I increase the length, okay, for example 15, I save. Now it's giving 15 length password, okay. So if I want only, okay, to use only, if I don't want to use symbols, I can come here and just comment this one, save, and if I run, see now it's not using symbols, okay. Even if I don't want to use numbers, okay, if I come here and comment, save, and run, see now there is no numbers anymore, okay. So now, but here we are going to make use of all of them, okay. So let's save and generate. Good. So this is the first step to create the password generated app, okay. So now since we have now the main code, so now let's create the GUI application for this code, okay. So for that, I'm coming here, I'm going to create a new script, okay. I save. So this new script, I'm going to call it like GUI, okay, GUI.py. Good. Now in this GUI.py, okay, I'm going to do the following. So in order to create the GUI application for this app, okay, so the first thing that we are going to do, we are going to import the required library, okay. So first let's import this one, these two, since we later on will make use of this code, okay. So let's import it. I just came here, I will import. Then for GUI we are going to use tkinter, so let's import everything that is, okay, that is related to tkinter. So for that I'm just going to copy and I will paste it, okay. So those things that I'm going to import, don't worry, okay, I will leave it in the description of the video, okay, this thing that I'm importing here. Here also we are going to make use of pill library, okay. So if you don't have pill library, you have to install it. So for install this library, this one, you just have to do in your terminal, like something like this, pip install, okay, install pillow, this way. Just hit enter, then it will install pillow in your system, so then you can make use of this P library. Okay, so this library is to work with image. Okay, it's used to manipulate image, so it's a good library also. So good. Now just let me comment here in the top. Okay, importing libraries, importing, sorry, it's wrong, importing libraries, it's wrong, library, important library. Okay, good. So after importing these libraries, okay, so the next thing is to set up the GUI. Okay, so let's create a window using tkinter. So to create the window using tkinter, so we are going to do something like this. Okay, first let's create a root. Okay, this root will be equal to tk, open and close. So after that we are going to create a title for this root. Let's say root dot title. Okay, let's open. I like to leave the title empty. Okay, so like something like this. Good. As you can see, okay, here in the title I don't like to give a title, okay, because sometimes I think it's ugly when I give a title. So the logo up and the title, it look ugly, okay, if I mix both of them. So that's why I like to leave title empty. Okay, good. So after that, let's define the geometry for this window. Okay, let's say root.geometry. Root.geometry, if I open, then I'm going to give 300, okay, x 360. Then after that, let's see root, okay, dot configure, okay, root.configure, it will be equal, so no, root.configure it will be, okay. So now let's define a background for this background color for this app. Okay, so for that I'm going to import some colors into this app. Okay, so those colors I'll keep them also in the description, okay, so that you can make use of the same colors. So the colors that I'm going to use will be these ones. Okay, so let me just come here, then I'll paste here. Okay, so I'm going to make use of this color. Okay, I'll keep it in the description of the video. But all of these things, it will be in the description of the video, so that you can copy and make use of the same color. And I will also leave the description where you can find the step-by-step tutorial of this same app. Okay, so good. After this, okay, I'm going to, so now let's do this also. Okay, let's include something like this. Let's define also a background color, will be this one. For background color, so we'll put bj will be equal to back, okay, back color. Good, I'm going to save. Then after I save, then let's run the root, okay, the main loop. So then say root dot main, so dot main loop, okay, do this, save, and let me run. So if I run now, we can see, okay, we have an empty window. Good. So now the next steps that we are going to do, okay, we are going to divide this window, okay, into two frames. Okay, one will be calling the main frame, that will be here. Okay, then the second one we are going frame box. Okay, that will be this one, that will be include all these stuffs. So for that, let's do something like this. Okay, I'm coming here, give it a little space. Then let's define the frames. Okay, I'm going to do something like this. Frame main. Okay, frame main. It will be equal to into frame. Then I'm going to open. I'll call root. Okay, I'll pass the root. Then for width, I'm going to give 3, and for height, okay, height, I'm going to give 110. And for bj, background color, I'm going to give back color. And for style, we are going to keep relief itself. Okay, so after this, let's call this frame main. Okay, frame main will be equal dot, let's make use of the grid. So for row, it will be equal 0, and for the column it will be also equal into 0. Okay, so if I save this one, and if I run, we can see it here. Okay, so in order to see this one, I'm just going to change the color of this. I'm going to give it at least color 0. Okay, color number 0. So 0, which is this one, which is the black. It's not a black color. So save. If I run, also yeah, which is this one, dark blue. So this is the main frame. Okay, the one that we just create. So now let's create the second frame also. Okay, as we say. So this second frame, that we're going to call it frame box. Okay, but we can make use of this one. Just copy it, come here and paste, and here let me comment doing like this, creating frames. Then these two, we are going to call them frame box. Okay, frame box. I save. But this frame box, okay, for here it will be 220, and for background color, okay, just for now, just let's give color number 2, just so that we can see it was created. Okay, and into row, okay, row it will go into 1. Okay, in the next line. So if I save this and I run, now you can see. Okay, so this is where the logo and everything will be, and this one is where the remaining things will be. Okay, so now I'm going to keep them back into white color. Okay, so which is back color. Okay, back color, and this one also back color. Okay, back color. I save. Good. So after creating the frames, the next step will be, okay, to set up the GUI elements. Okay, so let's first put these ones. Okay, and the app logo and also this image. Okay, so for this image, I have this image. Okay, but you can download any logo for this app. Okay, so you can follow this link, okay, of this one. So in order to get icon, okay, you can come into this link, okay, into this website. Then let's search something like password, okay, and I'll keep also this link in the description box, okay, in the description of the video. So then you can come here and just grab any icon that you will like. For example, for me here, I like here, which one? Yeah, I think I like this guy. Okay, I'm going to make use of it. Just give a click on it, click download, and here you can choose the size of the icon. Then I just hit download, and I'm going there into the folder, and I just come here, I'll copy. Okay, then after that I'm going here where I'm creating this app, and I'll paste it. Okay, I'm just going to change the name into something more easy to write that I can remember. So I'll call it like logo. Okay, logo. This way I think it's more easy that I can remember easily. Logo. So then after logo, I'll come back, okay, into the app. So now, in order to make it, okay, let's first define the image. Okay, so to define the image, it will be something like that. Okay, let me just comment here, defining. Okay, define image. So I will create one variable called img. Okay, image. So it will be equal into image. Okay, this image, don't worry, we already imported it on the top. Okay, image.open. So I'll do this. Then I'm going to get this. The name of the image is this one, logo. So I'll call it logo.png, the extension of this image. Cool. Once I open this logo of my image, then I'm going to do img will be equal into, then again img dot resize. Okay, now I'm going to resize this image, okay, into a size which I can use, which best fit into this app. Okay, for logo. So then I'm going to give 30 and 30. Okay, I'll save. Okay, once I resize my image, then I'm going to create again image will be equal to, now I'll prepare it so that I can use into tkinter. Okay, so then it will be ImageTk, this one, ImageTk dot photo image. I'm going to open, then I'll give image again. Okay, img again. So once I did this, now I'm going to create a label which I'll pass the image there. Okay, I'm going to do something that app logo, now app img will be equal into label. Okay, so this label is supposed to be capital. Okay, L will be label. Then I'm going to pass give it into the frame main. So height for this will be equal to 60, and then I'm going to give the image. For image, we are going to give this img, not emg. I'm always saying it wrong. Then I'm going to use compound also, but it will be left. And path x I'm going to give, it will be 10, comma. And I'm going to give also anchor for this one. Okay, anchor. So anchor for this is going to be NW. Good. And the font, it will be Ivy. Okay, so for font I'm going to give Ivy. Okay, Ivy 16 bold. Okay, comma. And for BJ is going to be core 1, comma, and FJ is going to be core 3. Perfect. I save. So after this, okay, this app img is going will be dot. I'm going to make use of the place. Okay, so it will, for x is going to be 2, and for y is gonna be 0. Okay, if I save, then if I run this, let's see, I got error. Okay, it's a bad anchor and there. For this one, it was supposed to be small. Okay, I save and I run. As you can see, now we have this icon. Okay, but this logo is looking like a shopping logo, but no problem. Okay, I'm just going to keep it. Yes, but I think even it's too small. Okay, so let's give it 40. If I save and if I run, yeah, at least this one we can manage. Okay, 40, good. So now after that, okay, now we have the logo. Okay, so now let's give the name of the app. So in order to give the name, just let's make a reuse of this one. Okay, and I'll paste here. So this will be app name. Okay, app name of the app. So it will be also in the frame main, but here we are going to have text. Okay, so let's get text, which will be, we are going to call it as a password generator. Okay, password generator. So for height, so after this, let's give a comma. Okay, and for height, let's keep it 1 only. Then let's use also width. Okay, let's give it width, which will be equal to 20, comma. Okay, width, height 1. Here we don't need image. Okay, let's remove this image. Even compound, we don't need it. Okay, let's remove the compound. But instead of that, let's give path x. So path x will be equal to 0. Okay, and anchor will keep nw. Okay, we give 2 times path x. Let's remove 1. And for font, okay, for this one, let's keep Ivy 16 bold itself. And for BJ, let's keep 1, and for fj let's give 0. Okay, good. After this, let's come here down, and for x it's gonna be 35, for y it's gonna be 2. I save, I run. As you can see, now we have password generator. Okay, password generator, good. But as you can see now, this guy is overtaking this one, so I think let's decrease a little. Okay, instead of that, let's give 14. If I save, if I run, yeah, I think 14 is better. But now just let's move it a little front. Okay, a little bit. 40. I save, I run. Yeah, now it's not overtaking this one. Okay, good. So let me run again. So now if I compare, okay, now let's see. Now we are here. Okay, in this step we just have this one, the name, the logo, then logo in the name. Now let's create this line. Okay, this red line. So in order to create this red line, we just have to do this. Okay, we can just make use, as always. Let's make use at least of this gun. Okay, let's use, and I'm going to paste it. So instead of app name, I'm going to give name like app line. 1, 2, 2, 2 will be app line. Okay, so this app line, let's first change it here. Okay, so here we are going to put in x, it will be 0, but for y it's gonna be 35. Okay, 35. And this we don't need test. Okay, and for width we are going to give 400. Sorry, we're going to give 400, 2 zeros only. Okay, for height we are going to keep 1, pad x 0, and anchor 0, anchor nw. Okay, and here it's gonna be 1 only, but let's use Arial. Okay, Arial 1, but let's remove bold. And background is gonna be 3, and fg is gonna be 1. Good. So now let me run this appline. If I save and I run, okay, now we have the line. Okay, this red line, but this guy, the icon is a little down, so let me move it. Okay, let me decrease. I think just let me decrease it. Okay, 35 at least, 35. This one also 35. If I save, yeah, I think this way is better than the way that it was. And even the name here, password, let's keep it down a little. 5 only. I give it okay in Y5. Okay, now it's like in the same direction. Good. Okay. Now we just finished this one. Okay, we got the lines. Okay, so now let's start creating the remaining things. Okay, good. So now the first step that we are going to do, let's create this pin box. Okay, which we can enter the numbers. Okay, so for this we are going to do something like this. Okay, I'm coming here, I'll give a little space, and I'm going to comment here. Okay, working on the box, in the frame box. Okay, in the frame box. Good. So to create that spin, okay, we are going to create any first one variable called var. Okay, so this var is gonna be into int var. Okay, a variable which accepts only integer values, and this variable, let's set it its value. Okay, it's default value, so it's gonna be number 8. Okay, 8 characters only. So then let's create one label. So to create a label, let's make use of this one. I just copy. Okay, got this one a little bit, and I'll paste it. Okay, so this one we are going to call it app info. Okay, app info, and it's gonna be into frame main also. So the test here will be something like that. Okay, total number of characters in the total numbers of the character in the password. Okay, password. Good. I'm going to save. So for here we don't need to give width. Okay, he will give automatically. Okay, and even for height, since it is 1, we can keep it, or else we can remove, no problem. So path will be 0, so that means we can keep, don't need to change. Anchor will be enabled also. And for here, for the font, let's give only 10, but it will be also bold. And for background color will be white itself. Okay, color 1, and FEG will be 0. This one, okay, this app info, it will be into X15. Okay, 15, sorry, let's put 15, and here is going to be 60. I save and I run. Then as you can see, okay, total number of the characters in the password. Good. Then after this, let's create a spin box. Okay, the spin box, we are going to call it spin. So this spin is going to be, let's call the spin box. Okay, then it will be in the frame main also. Then let's make it where it will start. Okay, let's do something like that. From, okay, it will start from 0, 2, okay, it will be up to 20 or not. So that means our password generator can accept only 20 characters as the maximum, as the limit. Okay, then for the text variable, okay, text variable is gonna be, let's give this var variable. Okay, this variable that we call is gonna be var. Good. So now let's do that spin. Okay, will be dot place, and will be equaling to, for x is gonna be 20, and for y also is gonna be 90. I save and I run. As you can see, now we have our spin box. Okay, which is this one, but let's give a width from here. Okay, let's give a width, so width of 5, it's enough, comma, I save and I run. Good. This, like this, is better. Okay, now if we compare this one with our main app, we have this one. Okay, we just finished this step. Now let's create this box. This is the box where the password will be showing. Okay, after we generate it. So let me close this one and come here. So in order to create that box, we will do something like that. Okay, as always, we can make use of any of these ones. Okay, let's make use of this. I copy this one, then I'm going to come here. Okay, I just paste it. So for this, we are going to call this one as app password. Okay, app password. Good. Then it will be labeled, but now I'm going to comment it. Okay, something like that. Wait it, and working in the, so this one, it was supposed to be working in the frame box. Okay, not here. Okay, this one be like this, and this come here. Good. Okay, now we are working in the frame box. Okay, and this, okay, this is working. Okay, now this define state, this is working. Okay, working on the frame main. Okay, on the frame main. Good. Working the frame box and working the frame main. Now we are working in the frame box. Okay, app password, label total numbers of characters in the password. Now, okay, after this, now let's create that box. Okay, so here for the test, let's put something like that. Okay, hyphen, because we don't know the test yet. Okay, related space. Good. So for here, we are going to give width also. Okay, width will be equal 20, comma, and for height we will give 2. Okay, it will look nice. And path let's keep, and let's give also style. Okay, so let's give style, which it's called relief. Okay, we are going to give a solid so that it will create a box. Okay, solid, comma, and the password will be center. Okay, let's use now center. Okay, now for the size, let's keep IV10 bold itself, and background color, let's keep the way that it is. Okay, so good. Now after that, okay, here we won't use a place, okay, but we are going to use grid. Okay, so let's give grid open. For row it will be 0, and for the column it will equal 0 also, and we are going to give a column span of 2, comma, and let's use a sticky which will be NSE West. Okay, and pad Y, let's use a pad Y of 10, and the pad X, let's use pad X of 2. I save. Perfect. So if I run this, let's see the box is here. So it was supposed to be in the frame box. Okay, frame box. Good. I save and I run. Now you can see here the password that will be shown. Okay, good. And I remove this one. Now after that, okay, now let's create where that uppercase letters will be showing. Okay, let's create this one uppercase letters. Okay, so to create this guy, we just have to do this. So we'll create first one variable that we are going to call it as a state. Okay, so that state, it will be something like this. Okay, we'll create a variable that we are going to call it as a state, that will be for this checkbox. Okay, so that means if we check this one, that means our password will be having uppercase letters. Okay, if we uncheck, that means our password is not gonna have an uppercase letter. Okay, so this will work for all of this. If we check one, if we check numbers, that means our password will include numbers also. So let's create something like this. So in order to create something like this, we just need to do this, the following. Okay, so as always, okay, let's make use of this guy. Okay, these guys. Okay, I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to come here. Okay, here instead of var, I'll call it state. Okay, state. I'm going to call it state 1 since we are going to have a 4, if I'm not wrong. Here instead of string var, integer var, I'm going to give a string var. Okay, string var, open close. Good. And for the state, let's set it as a false. Okay, false. So it will start as not unchecked. Okay, and here let me say set check state. Okay, set check state. Good. Now let's create the checkbox. Okay, so now the next step is, okay, let me come here. I'll comment here on the top. Okay, I'll comment something like that. Okay, uppercase letters. Okay, okay, I'm going to do this. So now I'll copy this guy. Okay, come out from there, and you stay here. Okay, so this app info, and we are going to call it like ABC. Okay, ABC, which means uppercase letter. Okay, uppercase letters. Good. So here we are going to keep most of it like this itself. Okay, and now let's make use of one property also, which is called justify. Okay, so this justify is gonna be center. Let's use comma, and let's save. Okay, I save it. Perfect. And this one we are going to make use of grid also. For here, it will go into row 1, and the column is going to be column. Oh, sorry, not this one. It was supposed to be this. Okay, it's supposed to be this one. Sorry. So let me copy just this ones. Okay, I'll copy this and remove this place. Okay, hit paste. Good. It will go in row 1. For column, it will go into column 1. Okay, but here we don't need column span. Let's remove column span. Stick, let's keep that one, and pad y5, and okay, I forgot to remove this one. Pad y5 and pad x, let's keep 2 itself. Okay, good. I save, and after save this one, okay, so now we have state 1. Now let's create that check button that I said before. Okay, so this, instead of being spinned, let's call it check 1. Okay, check, sorry, let's call it check 1. Okay, check 1. So this check 1, instead of spin box, is gonna be check button. Okay, and it will be in the frame box also. Frame box, width, let's give only 1. Okay, and it doesn't have these ones, but it has a var. So this var will be equal to this variable. Okay, state 1. Good. And the on value, okay, on value we are going to give that variables. Okay, it's gonna be uppercase letters. Let me save. Then for off value, okay, off value is gonna be we'll call it off itself. Okay, it's gonna be off. Then for BJ is gonna be background color. Good. So this one also we are going to make use of this. Okay, and this bye paste here. Okay, row, let's keep 1. For column we are going to give it 0, and the remaining thing let's keep it like this. So but okay, see here on value we give this one. Okay, this one. But now let's come in the main code and let's copy these ones. Okay, because we need to use them. Okay, let's copy these guys and come here. Okay, here on the top. Okay, and above this var. Okay, give some space and let's paste these variables. Okay, let's call it, okay, let's call them defining, whatever, defining variables. Okay, so this is the variable lowercase, uppercase, numbers and symbols. Okay, so now that's why we give on value, let's give for uppercase. Okay, when it's off value, then it will be off. Good. So like this. Now if I run, let me run, save, and I run, I did a mistake again. This guy was supposed to be in the frame box. Okay, come here and you come out from there. I save, and if I run, good. Now we have, okay, see this one, and now we have ABC uppercase letter. Okay, so now let's do for the remainings. Okay, so for remaining we just need to copy this one and give space, paste. So this one, let's call it lowercase. Okay, lowercase letters. So this will be ABC. Instead of upper, let's put a bit lower. Okay, lowercase letters. Okay, the remaining let's keep, but here let's change it into 2, and this one let's keep 1. Okay, then let's come down again, but here let's change, this will be state 2. Okay, state 2. This also will be state 2. Okay, and we'll keep it set as a false itself, check button, but this also let's remove. We'll go into row 2, and this will be in column 0, and the remaining thing here also we have to change. Okay, instead of uppercase, let's give lowercase. Okay, lowercase letters. Good. And the remaining thing let's keep, we will not change anything, okay? But let's save and run to see what we got. I got a here, okay, uppercase later, lowercase later. So he's saying that I didn't define this lowercase, okay? So if we come here, where is it? Lowercase alphabet. Oh, sorry, that was the name that we gave. Lowercase alphabet, supposed to be this. Lowercase alphabet. Good. I save and I run. Okay, now we have for lowercase. Okay, now let's do the same also for number. Okay, I copy and I paste. That's lowercase. This will be numbers. Okay, it will be numbers. So for the numbers, let's give 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 number here. Okay, 1, 2, 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3 numbers. And for row it will be 3. For row will be 3, and column we will not change anything. Okay, this will be state 3. Okay, state 3. Even I forgot, see, this check button, okay, is supposed to be check 2. Okay, in the lowercase, this check is supposed to be check 2, and this one will be check 3. Okay, will be check 3. Good. And for row will be 3, remaining don't change. Step 3, this will be numbers. Will be numbers. Okay, the one that we define here. Sorry, number, not numbers. Number. Good. After that, okay, of value will keep. And which one more? Row 3, check 3. Good. For numbers here, okay. We'll give also the string var. Okay, we'll give also string vars, and the remaining things will be like this itself. Now let me run, save and run this to see. Okay, now we have numbers also. Now let's give the last one. If I come here, let me copy this one, use space, paste. Now this will be same symbols. Okay, symbols this way. I save. So for these symbols, let's give something like this. Okay, let's give this arroba, cardinal. Then let's see symbols. Okay, symbols, but it's going to be row 4. This also row 4, and for the state, it's supposed to be state 4. Okay, and for check will be check 4 also. And let me see which one more. State 4 numbers. This one will be symbols. Okay, symbols, the one that we define here. Where is it? Symbols. Okay, good. Then if I save and if I run, perfect. Now as you can see, now we have everything that we need. Okay, so now in the end, let's create a buttons that will be used to generate the password. Okay, so now let me comment here. Okay, button. No, let's call something like that. Okay, generate password. Generate pass. Oh, I forgot. Password. Generate password button. No, generate password button. So this generate password button will be something like that. Okay, we'll call it as a B generate password, something like this. Will be equal into button. Okay, open will be inside of the frame box, comma, and for text, okay, it will be something like generate. Okay, generate password. Let's give width of 32. Okay, comma, and over relief will be equal to solid capital. Okay, if you give like this, must be capital. Will be solid, comma, and bj will be equal to code 3, comma, and fj is gonna be core 1, which is white, and for the font it be equal into font is gonna be equal to, let's use Ivy, okay, then and bold. After this, come here, comma again, and for the anchor, okay, anchor, where is it? Anchor will be center, okay, center. Come here, comma, and for the relief, which is the style, is gonna be flat. Okay, sorry, it's gonna be flat this way. Good. So this also will be in the grid. Okay, so since it will be in the grid, let's make use of this. Okay, I copy and I'll come here and then it'll paste. Okay, let's give now this B button. So this B button will be equal to this one. Okay, B generate password. Come here, dot. So it's gonna be in the row 5. Colon, let's keep stick 5. But pad Y will give like 20. Okay, pad X give 0, and we are going to give a column span. Okay, a column span of 5. Okay, I save, and if I run, okay, we can see now we have our button here. Okay, to generate. Okay, now like this, we just finished creating the GUI for the application. Okay, so now the thing that we are going to do is to connect the password. Okay, that password function with this generated, okay, GUI. So for that, let's come here. Okay, here below this line, where is the line? Below the line, okay, this line here, let's give some space. Then let's do something like that. Okay, let's call it function to generate also to generate password. Okay, password. So for this, we are going to make use of that function. Okay, let's come here. So let's copy this guy. Okay, copy and paste here. Okay, def generate password. Okay, so here we'll keep the way that it is, and for this combined one, okay, let's create a variable that we are going to define it as a global. Okay, so let's do global combined. Okay, global combined. I save. So now for these ones, okay, we have to create a condition that will say, okay, for example, if state1.get is equal upper late, if the button is checked or not. Okay, so if it is checked, that means combine will include the uppercase later. If it's not checked, then combine will not include. Okay, so for that we'll do something like that. Okay, let's come here into this combine and let's do something like that. Okay, uppercase, okay, uppercase latest condition, latest condition. Okay, let's do something like that. If, okay, if state1.get, okay, so it's equal uppercase, okay, uppercase latest dot, then we will include combine. Okay, then combine. Okay, if not, let's do something like that. Okay, else dot, let's just ignore. Okay, pass. Good, I save. So we'll do this for all of these guys. Okay, all of them. Good. So now for that, I'll just copy this condition. Okay, I'll copy and I'll come here down and I'll paste one. So this one, I'm just going to copy this. Okay, remove and come here. Okay, instead of lower uppercase, I'm going to put lowercase. Okay, lowercase. This will be state 2. Good, done. Okay, and this will be lower. Okay, lower. So this will be lowercase. Okay, if state 2 don't get lowercase, then we'll include lowercase also. Good. Now let's copy this one as these conditions also. I'll paste it. Now instead of this one, I'm just going to copy, come here, then we'll put number, okay, number, and instead of that will be 3, okay, save, and this will be number, okay, numbers, good. Now let's copy again, and I'm going to paste. Now this will be symbols, okay, symbols is state 4, okay. If state 4 is checked, okay, then this will be symbols, okay. Just let's copy this guy, remove, come here, and good. Perfect. Then, so after that of this condition, okay, so for the length we have to get it from the spin, okay. So the length will be equal to int I open, okay. So let's get spin dot get, okay, spin dot get, open and close. So we don't need this 15 anymore, and let's close, okay, because since it's we need to get it as a string, okay. So now we have to convert it into integer number. So I save. So after this, okay, so here just let me comment here, okay. I'll say something like that. Password length, okay, password length. Then this one will be password itself, okay, password. Just let me comment it, okay, comment password, good. So for password we won't change anything, okay, and this one we don't need to print anymore, good. But then we have to show the password into the app label, okay. Then for that one we know that we call it as the app password, which is this one. So we just have to change the property, which is text, okay, text. Then this will be equal into the password itself, okay, good. So now let's create one function that will help us to copy the password, okay. So for that we are going to do something like this, okay. Let's call it function to copy the password, Perfect. So that will be something like this: def copy password, okay, copy password, open and close, dot. So we get some any variable called info, which will be equal to password, the password which will be generated, okay. So we'll create one frame, okay, frame box. So not create, okay, we'll do something like that, okay, frame box dot click, okay, click clear, open close. Then we'll do again frame box, okay, dot clip, clipboard append, okay, append. What we are going to append? We are going to append the info, okay, good. Then after that, let's create a message box, okay. We'll create a message box dot show info, open and close. We'll say something like that, okay, success, which is we did it successful, success, comma, then the password has been, okay, has been copied successfully, good. Okay, now after this, okay, let's create a button that we're going to give that password, okay. So button, we have a button here, let's copy and let's paste here, okay. But let's change the name of this button, okay. Let's call it button copy, okay, copy, which will be in the frame box, but the name will be copy, and width will be 7, and this will be overall, it will be solid itself. BJ will be 1, okay, and code will be 0, okay, and which one more? Yeah, the remaining will, okay, relief will be raised, okay, this will be raised. raise this way. Good. The remainder will keep the way that it is, okay? But here the column will be 2, okay? Row will be 0, okay? And column span will be also equal to path y will give only 10, okay? And we don't need pad x. Let's remove pad x. And the stick remain, everything will be the way that it is, okay? Good. So now let's give this function into the generate button, okay? I copy this one. Then if I come here into the generate button, let's give a command, okay? Command will be equal into generated password. Good. And for the copy also, okay, let's come here, let's give command, okay? Command is equal to copy password. Good. I save. Now let me run to check. Good. Okay, let me give a strength for them only 10. Let's use this one, uppercase and the numbers. If I give a generator, boom, now it's generated password. If I copy, okay, it copy. Let me see if it really copy. If I paste here, perfect. As you can see now, our application is working normally. So this is the end of our project. Okay, if you like this project, give a like into this video, share this video with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. Okay, so my name is Joao, and see you in the next project. Okay, thank you and bye.